inspired a requiem. A requiem for London. Tonight, we set the scene with Benjamin Smith, Councilor of the movement, and up-and-coming neonate. He has currently arranged a meeting with the infamous Robin Fairweather. In a coffee meeting place within Richmond. In fact, Fairweather asks you, Smith, where you would like to meet.
Oh, shit. I don't know. Probably like some kind of like forgettable bar with a back room where we could have a little private conversation. I do not know particular places in Richmond, Chris.
It's fair, it's fair. So you'll have a lovely discussion at a rundown pub in Richmond. It'd be nice if you rejuvenated the area. I'm sure the Carthians would appreciate it.
Yeah, I will try that once I have more influence and stuff.
Allies Pub.
Allies Pub. Christ. Anyways.
You see, someone entered the pub. You've arrived there first after you set the location.
Mm-hmm.
But you see a young woman enter.
Mm-hmm.
Quite highbrow for location. Wears a waistcoat. With very little underneath.
Mm-hmm.
And striped sort of formal trousers.
Mm-hmm. Ben will wave. In the way that Ben does.
She'll head on over.
Mm-hmm. How have you been, Robin? Fairweather?
Oh, no need to be so formal with me. I've been doing just fine.
That's good.
Show's been quite the riot so far. It's been an ever-increasing amount of news to talk about.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Things are kicking off again, it seems.
Yeah.
What can I do you for?
Actually, it was coming to you. The Harpy, Ambro, wanted a spot on your show, and I said I'd put in a word, so this is me putting in the word of this person wants to be on your show.
Really?
Yes. I will let you know in advance. She has a particular interest in what has gone down in the Carthian Free State as of late. So, starting with that.
What do you mean?
She mentioned the car crash to me. Sort of how it's very suspicious that there's a car crash that's a victim to one of the other Carthians, and then, you know, shit, my brain shut off. And then, Foster's child, on the rest. That in particular.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Well.
In the same.
Oh, pardon?
Oh, I'll say, said it in the same breath, no less.
And she's not demanded anything for the interview? It's not uncommon.
I mean, it isn't uncommon. Did she demand anything? I can't remember offhand.
No, it's not uncommon for some of my interviewees to ask for something in return, which I find quite undervalues my role.
As far as she said to me, she didn't ask for anything.
Well, I wish I could say it's out of respect, but I can't help but think she might be planning something.
Oh, I was entirely certain of that. Hence why I give you all the information I can. That way you can make your own judgment. Yeah.
Well, I'd be quite happy to have her on. She is the Harpy after all. It'd be interesting to get the perspective from one of London's finest.
Well, wish you the best of luck with the interview then.
Yes, you can tell her I'd be happy to set her up.
Fair enough.
Was that all? You didn't even want to share a drink?
If you want to share a drink, we can. I have been split 5 ways at this moment, so it's not often I get a break.
Oh. Do tell what?
was
What poor troubles has our good councillor gotten himself into?
trying to see why. Hold on, let me pull up my notes. Because I'm bad with names. Because Ben would remember and I can't. There we go. I know that Rahandra and his coterie has run into some trouble with some foreclosures, so it'd help with that. I was investigating the car crash Villegas was in. Oh shit! There's not something else the Harpy said. That one of the I think it was the Seneschals. One of their holdings was firebombed. Assuming it was the Carthians. Let's see. What else? I was pulled aside by Violet about well, at this point you probably know already about what was circulating on the MetNet. That's my drift. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. Apparently, there was a bunch of stuff framed to the Carthian movement from their own admission. Messing with one of the coteries. I think they're called the Firm. Something.
The Firm, I know of them. They're not particularly popular individuals.
Yeah.
They're quite brusque.
Yeah.
For bankers and middlemen.
Yeah. It's kind of strange though when a bunch of your ghouls die in weird car accidents and elevator incidents. A little strange.
Dare I say I'm seeing a pattern.
Yeah. Figure that the same guy is behind what happened with Villegas.
Maybe so.
Yeah. What else? I got to watch a bunch of the people make a shitstorm in Elysium.
Heard about that.
Yeah.
Poor little maquette.
That girl can't stand for herself. She needs somebody to hide behind. That's the vibe I got from her.
Well, she did, quite literally.
Yeah, but if it wasn't Morgan, it was going to be a sire. One or the other. Or it was a sire before, and then it became Morgan. Yeah.
I don't think either make for particularly reliable shields.
Oh, absolutely not.
At least, I'd rather not my shield be taking offense to their own use.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Shit.
But she's not dead, so someone has found a use for her somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. What else has been going on?
don't worry if you've heard it. I probably have as well.
Oh, yeah, then that's fair. Yeah, just small talk, I guess. Something. Yeah.
Well, thank you for the lovely update, Councillor.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I'd love to have you back on my show again sometime.
Of course, just let me know when.
I think I will.
Ben will smile.
She'll get up. Have a lovely evening.
To you as well.
She'll walk out the door.
So Ben looks to his itinerary and it's like, alright, who next? Who else did I need to talk to?
Worst holiday ever.
Lol. Wait, did the fucking Fairweather say that, or did you just say that? Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Fairweather said that, yeah?
That's me.
No, fair enough. I was confused. Anyways.
So, who do you wish to talk to next?
I'll probably go to Draper first.
Okay. Draper.
Yeah, the Fran. Ben's Fran's sire, Fran. Except Fran isn't here anymore.
Yeah. So, you can find Ansel in Hillingdon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He, second. You can actually find him at Brunel University.
Mm-hmm.
He took it over from Stanford when he left.
Hmm.
You'll find him at the lecture center.
Mm-hmm.
He's just doing some work. I assume you've given him a call.
Yeah, he's just been like, yo, can we just have a brief conversation?
Okay. He... He's currently just, doing some work. When you walk in, he'll greet you.
Mm-hmm.
Evening, Councillor.
Evening, Councilor.
I find running this place incredibly tedious.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I've never had much of an interest in the academic industry. I would have much rather this place been handed off to Charlie, but, well, she's busy with Hounslow.
Yeah.
Hoping to find somebody else willing to take it on. Someone trustworthy. I've yet to find that person, unfortunately. It seems more kindred than not, or simply interested in turning it into their own personal fiefdom. You would think we as a movement would have progressed beyond such things, but apparently not.
Yeah.
Everybody wants their slice of land.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And I think you've already heard my opinion on, I think you've already known I've asked. But, I guess just to start, thoughts on the guillotines, I guess. Because I can think of a better place to start.
Oh, then what did you wish to speak with me about?
I guess it's just from my investigation into Villagers. There was just a couple of disconcerting things that we learned from my talents as an investigator and, you know, being me. And Alley Cat using her newfound abilities as a crone, or at least able to put some things together. But this wraps back into my first question. It's just sort of the general thoughts on the guillotines at this moment in time. Before I go further, just to, though I have a baseline.
What are my thoughts on the guillotines?
Yeah.
Well, my thoughts are that they made their bed, and now they regret lying in it.
Yeah.
This is not the first story of my life that I've heard this.
I gotcha.
While I appreciate that they supposedly wish to change, I question the motives behind it. And I believe that many simply do not wish to live with their mistakes.
Yeah, That's part of it.
That said, they make a fair point.
Yeah.
I do not envision a future for the movement within London if we remain as passive as we are.
That which we can both agree on. So this is gonna be a wild roller coaster. So back during the shard, I got a text message from somebody, and at the time I thought it was like a Verve or one of the other guillotines or somebody. More or less like, hey, you need to know this. But it wasn't one of them. Through powers of the blood, I was able to find out the man who did it. And through my investigation into Villigus, it's the same man who did that, who did what he did to Villigus. I don't know. It just feels like we're being set up again. Which ties back into the whole connected rumor that's been spreading around.
Ansel perks up when you say the word shard. The shard incident was over 10 years ago. You're telling me the same kindred behind this petty incident was the one behind the intelligence that, or the leak that enabled us to infiltrate the shard?
Possibly. It's the only reason why I was able to do my part. If he played a bigger role, that's up to being known right now. But from Alley Cat's vision, this man's intention is to fracture the Carthians further, rather than just to hang on by a thread.
He pauses, he thinks on this quite intensely. Taps his pen against the paper he was writing on. First, we must find him. We must have answers if that is true.
Yeah. Ben will openly kind of pull out his cell phone, like basically make it inoperable or putting it back in his pocket. And sort of like look at Draper.
One can never fully trust the powers of the blood, in the same way that one can never truly trust a beast.
Fair enough.
But if what you say is true, then we must know his intentions.
Yeah.
Why this crash? Why the leak? Why? Given the nature, or rather the results, of both of these actions, both directly or indirectly, I believe you are correct in assuming this man has no good will towards us.
Mm-hmm. Funnily enough, he was screwing over what I could imagine could be him, could be another similarly talented individual. Was doing the same thing with the Invictus coterie called the Firm. Basically screwing them over in the Carthians' name. from what Violet told me. Yeah.
Perhaps he's looking to stoke a smaller scale conflict. But
Maybe.
still, what side does this man lay upon if he's attacking the Invictus?
It could also be in a similar way to the Guillotines feeling like the Carthians have grown complacent. It could be from his perspective that the Invictus have grown complacent in their position now, and possibly inciting conflict within the Carthians as a way to break that complacency and have them enforce their rule harder. Just speculation, though. I don't have a particularly good answer. I do, however, have an idea to at least draw him out. In Alley-Cat's vision, the extension of the crack started with Villegas and then the Guillotines. And I already know that Hugh Chow has already taken interest in making a bit more of a statement, being a bit more forceful in that position. I guess in this way, capturing him on some level satisfies all of us, I think. Which is good, I think.
It is, but we should be cautious. Do we even know this man's name?
Actually, I got it off of Violet. I think he's Bagman. And he'll give him the description of the person that he saw as well.
I've heard of the Bagman. An Archon for the Prince. Or rather, he'll say for... She would just say Prince.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Attacking him would be very dangerous.
Yeah.
Stanthorpe may consider it an act of war. I
It
can't
wouldn't be
say for Morgan.
Yeah. My only thought is that if he starts a ruckus in the Carthian Free State, then it kinda... I mean, sure, he can do stuff on Archon business, but just interrupting a Carthian rally in our own territory.
You'll need evidence as well.
Yeah. It's just an idea, I was just throwing it around.
It is not inviolable. However, Bagman is, well... To some kindred, they consider him more urban legend than somebody real.
Yeah.
Such is the extent of his mythos.
Yeah. Apparently he is working with Violet, though. On investigating the connected. Which makes me wonder if there's more or he's just playing aloof.
But he would know that she told you.
She didn't tell me. In the regular sense, anyways.
Ah.
No. Granted, there are still ways of figuring it out, but...
I can't imagine a man as concealed as him. As concealed as himself. As wary as himself, I imagine. would let his guard down so much, though.
No.
But perhaps he has genuinely made a mistake. Perhaps this Violet has... Perhaps she is... the opening.
Perhaps. That's why I did things the way I did. The more she knew that I knew, you know, the more difficult it becomes for both of us. In that respect, since she also wishes to see this not go any further. At least with the general implication of what's happening. Yeah.
We should have a meeting with the rest of the council about this.
Yeah. Yeah, the other councillors need to know. I already know that Stanford's in the loop. On some level. From myself and Violet, actually. Funnily enough.
Stanford's always in a loop.
Oh, no, I meant... fuck, I meant Foster. God damn it. Yes. God damn it. My apologies, I have like a laundry list of things to do.
Oh, that is good. We can have a meeting with the other councillors and decide on a course of action. I would like for their input on this, given that your proposal is... It could impact the rest of us if it does not go the way we want it to.
Yeah.
And no doubt that will take a concerted effort.
Yeah.
The king does not recruit weak archons. Neither does he recruit common thugs as the old prince did.
Yeah.
Not jackboots, but operators. I've noticed that trend in the past decade.
Yeah. I mean, that fits Stanford's MO. General, anyways.
He's always been a kindred that has prized professionalism.
Yep.
You know the most about the bagman out of any of us right now. What do you think of him?
If I had to guess, I think he's somebody who had at least some understand. So, considering what happened at the Shard, right, of what would happen if we succeeded, it wouldn't make sense for the Invictus just to let it open, right? So, it's interesting that the course of action effect that he helped create basically inevitably ended up with Stanforth, going Invictus and the like. He has to be somebody older. And considering what happened in Villigas's car crash, very skilled in what he does. it's weird when a car makes a 90-degree turn into a fucking lamp pole.
You are likely correct.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's... He has to have some personal beef with the Carthian movement, or it's something more indicative of his bloodline. It's one or the other. However, I don't have the information. And... Well, I mean, there's one place where he's kind of public. Kind of. But that's still what I imagine is a persona of a persona. It isn't... It steps away from who he actually is.
What do you mean?
Well, if I was trying to keep up a facade, right? I would have several, layers to it. And since it's such a public place, and people on the internet tend to become, even if they are being themselves, they are being a personality, right? That he's portraying a version of himself, right? Which would mean that any information gleaned from there would be semi-useful. But he did seem to have, actually no, might be important. He did have a fixation on his cell phone. That actually might be important.
On a what?
His cell phone. He seemed to, on his job, constantly, he'd be messaging somebody or something.
I suppose that is something. More information than most have about the man, at least.
Yeah. I think... Actually, this is a curious question. Are you allowing me to use the information I know out of character since Kat and I talk, or not?
What
Even
do
though
you
Ben
mean?
and Audrey... Because Ben and Audrey live together. It depends on how much. Because it's just Ben at this point putting together what he knows rather than,
Well, what
I just wanted
what
to...
do you know out of character, and how did you get that information in character is really the question.
Would have been just Ben, basically the stuff that Audrey got from the net, based off of just they live in the same apartment.
Let me ask you.
It's up to you though. If not, then I just...
Audrey.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that the end character out of character divide was properly set, Because if not, this is just Ben giving his, assumptions based off of what he's looking at. Right? Or giving his observation and his thoughts on said observation.
What information out of character are you looking for? Because I don't think they talked much about what you're discussing right now.
Oh, that's fair then. It was the particulars of the bloodline at that point, being this is some other characteristics considering.
Yeah, we did discuss that.
Yeah. That's why he was talking about the cell phone. It's hey, and all the things that I've seen of him, he's looked at his cell phone. It's weird.
I think she did. But I want to get...
Yeah. I mean, if it's just easier to continue the scene and just say Ben doesn't know at this moment in time. Just do that. Makes it a bit easier.
It'll be something you can discuss at the bigger meeting.
Yeah, of course.
thank you for this information. Benjamin,
Yeah.
I'll put it before the council. I'll inform Fosterville. We'll be holding a meeting.
Yeah. Oh, I imagine he'd be ecstatic about that.
I will ensure he is timely.
Good.
He
Somebody has
smiles
to.
rather. gives you a rather slick smile.
Yeah. Yes, good. Somebody has to. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and this was more of a personal thing. Just because I just realized the similarity, and I guess, I don't know, just wanted some other input. How do you live with, like, having weird visions and stuff? Like as far as I know, my Sarah didn't have them. Or if she did, she didn't tell me. So, more a personal question.
He stops to consider this. I believe you. You misunderstand the nature of my blood. We are not Maquette.
I mean, listen, I haven't had a, I guess, relationship with somebody who had something remotely the same. I guess, I mean, like, if there's someone that you'd be like, they might be the person to talk to, that would also, I guess, help. I don't know.
We do not receive prophetic signals. Rather, it is. It is more akin to a gut feeling. I suppose is the modern way of saying it. It is like feeling, the synchronization of events. Like a logic that develops within one's mind. One can simply predict one action to the next. But such insight occurs similarly to your clan, from what I'm aware, in our quieter moments, often during day sleep, torpor, or with proactive meditation. Sometimes it is spontaneous, but I do not believe they are the same sort of signs that you receive, that your clan is famous for.
Fair enough.
I suppose, whereas for you it is true future sight, veiled within enigmas and artistically portrayed mystery. For us, it is more innate. It is more intuitive. More instinctual, perhaps. Whereas your visions are perhaps more higher-minded.
I just think on this for a moment. Kind of deep in thought.
cannot say, for I do not possess them, but I imagine your visions are, well, connected to your higher thought processes, your consciousness. Our abilities are much more deeply connected to our blood. More instinctual. They are both products of the blood. But I imagine yours is connected more deeply with your mind, ours less so.
Okay.
But I am a piece of it. I know how all things are going to end. I know that nothing can really change. Before it drove me mad, now I merely find comfort in it. There is some security in knowing that life has a fixed path, regardless of one's choices. It is rare that there is much variance. Time is a remarkably stubborn animal.
I appreciate you indulging my, I guess, more esoteric question.
He's quite alright.
Alright. I imagine you have to get back to the joys of, grading papers and the like.
I do not grade papers, no.
No, fair enough. Paperwork. The fun of having this university.
I am merely examining who is compromised and who is not.
In what way? If you don't mind me asking.
During my first 2 years within this place, I worked quite hard to ensure that any remnants of Stanforth's presence was removed from it. I have worked vigilantly since then to ensure such influences do not resurface.
I got you.
The university is one of few connections we have to this particular aspect of London. We cannot afford to lose it or have it subverted by ambitious kindred of our rivals. I would advise you see what you can do towards building alternatives to the inner city of London.
Yeah.
We are certainly not retaking it anytime soon.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about sort of trying to make Richmond a better place when I was waiting for fair weather. I picked the world's shittiest bar for whatever reason.
So what was the world's shittiest bar?
Where he met Fairweather.
I'm sure she'll bring that up in her next interview.
Yeah, that's fair.
Despite her Kaffian leanings, like myself, she's a woman of taste.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably deserve that one.
Not all of us are working Joes, mechanics, and industrial workers. Contrary to what Foster would have us believe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I just tend to gravitate to a place that's a bit more forgettable. Like, ah, yes, you were that guy that one time. I guess.
Only the blind guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your blood tells you better.
It does. I suppose the point is to make the other people guess if they've seen me, but I guess that's still a bit haphazard. Keep that in mind.
That is how the game is won. And that is why your quarry is such a threat.
Yep.
For he has managed to keep us guessing.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing you soon, Councillor.
I'll be seeing you soon as well, Councillor.
Good evening.
Good evening. Always a pleasure. Ben will give the good old... Well, he'll give him a good handshake. if Draper will have it.
You will.
Yeah. He'll head on out.
Is there anyone else you'd like to talk to?
Still would like to talk to Chad, yeah. We'd save Nanette for another time.
Good old Chav.
Good old Chav.
Chav can be found in an alley somewhere in Ealing.
Yep, that sounds like Chav.
You give him a call, he says he'll meet you in his alley. That's his favourite alley.
This is his favourite alley.
The Ealing alleys are the best ones.
Yep. Even my alleys suck.
Foster does some pretty special work.
Nice.
And so you meet Chav inside an alley.
Yep. It's where all the cool Maquette and Nosferatu like to hang out in alleyways.
Yeah, his ruined face and his more filled with incisors just smile at you.
Alright. So, how have you been?
Sup, boss? I've been doing alright. Picking off some licks here and there. We thought they'd get smart. Thought they'd take a shot at the crown. Not that I have it, but I'm sure as hell not going to let them take it.
Huh? Fair enough.
You know, thought I'd spook them a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good.
Soon they're gonna be calling me the ghost of Elin.
I cannot wait for this. I'm ready for the ghost to be alive.
The poorly dressed wraith that haunts the outer boroughs.
Yeah.
Ghost of London's past, I am. I guess I'm the ghost of London's future, given that I'm fucking terrifying, but you know.
Yeah.
I really should have done this at Christmas, would have been way more festive.
Christ. Good. At least you have a plan for next Christmas.
I do now. I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heard about some pricks calling themselves the firm. Think I'll pay them a visit in a few months. Give me a good old scare.
Good. I'll let you know that might not be this. I mean, give it a few months, it might be resolved, but I know that they've had a very particular streak of unfortunate events.
Oh shit, I'm being set up for success then.
Or to be the fall guy. One or the other.
Yeah, I'm used to being a fall guy. I don't mind.
Fair enough.
People are usually too scared, too fucking nauseous at the end to take a shot at me anyway.
Yeah.
Scared shitless of me, this city is.
Oh, the scariest Nosferatu in the city.
Damn right.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't scare you, of course. Well, Councilor, you're a man of respect. Yeah?
Yeah.
It'd just be in poor taste.
It would be. Definitely.
Yeah. And I'm a man of taste.
Good.
He says that very sarcastically and just gives you a very slick smile.
Ben's just grinning ear to ear. Because he is. I do have a question, though.
Sure. I pick things up every now and again.
How do you feel about the divide between the guillotines and the rest of the Carthians?
Fuck. Well, the divide kind of fucked me hard.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing worse than not being a guillotine is being an ex-guillotine.
Yeah.
Fortunately, you kicked their shit in so hard a few years ago that they haven't really bothered with me. I mean, they have bigger problems now, which I'm quite happy with. I'm quite happy for them to continue having problems. Means they're less likely to take a shot at me. I'd rather not find myself back on their hit list.
Yeah, that's fair.
The more distracted they are, the better. Can't help but miss them though. Those are some good times.
Yeah.
I did love sticking it to those establishment fucks. Don't really do that anymore.
I feel like we'll get our chance soon enough, Jeff.
I mean, it's been 10 years, you think, yeah.
Yeah, listen, I understand.
If it was a time, it would have been 5 years ago or something, right?
Yeah, do you know better late than never? I think that's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the worst arrangement we had with the new king and queen, but
Yeah.
it feels more like a fucking leash around our necks now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Can't do shit, or it gives them an excuse to fucking kick our shit in.
Yeah. It's like, hey, we'll give you this nice shiny place. Just stay there.
What do you call them often? What do you call them in America? It's like reservations. That's it, right? It's like shit. We've all been put on a fucking reservation and told to stay there.
Yeah.
But you can't keep a good Garfian down forever. They're gonna learn the hard way soon enough.
I think they've already. I think they're getting close to crossing the line, but I think they've already crossed the line. Actually, to be fair.
I mean, they're a fucking establishment. There is no line they won't cross. That's kind of half the point of them.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Anything for the masquerade and all that, and our own fucking hides.
Yeah.
I don't really get it. Don't really know why people follow them. Like they portray themselves as these fucking upstanding men and women of the law, and they're just always fucking breaking it, lying about it, and that shit. Like they're fucking patently corrupt. You think, you know, people would have gotten a grip at this point.
Yeah.
Don't understand it really. You know, it's so fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Don't know why people put up with it. And you don't even have to get violent about it. Just join the movement or something. That's all you have to do. Just say fuck off.
Yeah.
People are so... for some reason, people are just happy to bend over backwards for them.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
I think it's just easier to be a part of some system where you just know, like, okay, this is what I'm gonna get for some people.
Yeah, maybe it's just America keeping the fucking lights on and all that shit, but I mean, it's not like we can't do that. Come on.
Yeah. I think it's just like, they are, you know, they're generally speaking the pillar, like, oh, we're the greatest ever. So, like, you know, people are like, oh, I want a piece of that pie. Look at them, they run the city. It's gonna be great. And then they're like tied up in like 5 oaths, and they're like, ah, well, shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fucking rubes.
Yeah.
Turkey's voting for fucking Christmas. Except they don't get a vote, they just go into the fucking meat grinder.
Yeah.
Off to the stove with you, you fucking idiot. I don't know, I'm getting sick of London. Part of me's thinking about moving to New York at some point. They know what's up.
Yeah.
But I couldn't leave. I could never leave you behind, Councillor. Not in 100 years.
Great. Oh, bless.
So if I'm around in 100 years, you can be guaranteed I'll be fucking off.
I will keep that in mind. Yeah.
100 years later. Bye, Ben.
Bye, Ben. 100 years later, Ben's dead.
Just a moving truck appears.
Nah, Ben's already asked. He's been asked for 70 years. He's like, well, that was the deal I said. It's been rough.
The ghost of Benjamin's past is like, true to his word. What a boy.
Just haunts Chav all the way to New York.
He just uses Nightmare on You perpetually.
Yeah.
The Nosferatu starts scaring the ghost.
Yeah. Just for the meme.
Yeah. In Mother Russia, Nosferatu haunt you.
Ah, oh, Jesus Christ. God.
Alright.
Yeah. I don't know, though. That really means a lot to me, Chav.
What can I say if I'm nothing if not loyal, right?
Yeah. I do appreciate you speaking your mind, though.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah. Listen, if you need anything, just let me know. You know where to find me. You know where I live.
Yeah, I do.
Well, you have something for me, or do you just asserting that you know where I live?
Oh, I know where you live.
No, fair enough. Yep.
Oh, what, you expecting like a present or something? Did
No.
the Councillor expect tribute?
No, absolutely not.
I can steal some poor bastard's money and give it to you if you like. You know?
Oh, God.
Can I have a wallet for you? If you're really struggling that much.
No, Audrey's. Have another day of living with me. It's mostly fine.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Alright. Too good for the Nosferatu. I'm currently fucking
Listen.
Daver. I get it, I see. Alright.
Listen. If you ever were to steal me a wallet, Chav, I would be eternally grateful, but I would never tell you to do it. Eternally grateful.
I see, I get it. I know what you're saying. He winks at you.
Yeah. Winks. Winks back.
No. Yeah, of course. You'd never tell me to steal anything. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
of course. Yeah. Of course not. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that'd just be, you know.
Just be crass.
Yeah. I'd be a fucking crime. You know.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
Crime.
You're not a criminal.
Yeah.
Nah. You ain't no. No, you ain't no thief. I mean, that's just be fucked.
Just be fucked, yeah.
Yeah.
On my life, he'll be like on my Scout's honor, and he'll do like the Boy Scout salute, like the 3 fingers up.
Yeah. That's okay. That's a bit okay, alright. Yeah. So,
it's a bit on the nose, yeah.
Fucking nerd. Who's the fucking Scouts anymore?
I don't know, man. I knew one guy who was in the Scouts. One guy.
One guy.
One dude from.
One guy.
Just
right,
one American, right?
Right,
never shut up about it.
Yeah, they never do.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna
be the ghost of Ealings.
Yeah, I gotta ask politely if anybody's got any money, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a very poor guy. I mean, you know, I'm fucking, you know, I'm homeless, so you know.
You just hold up a sign.
Guy, yeah. Well, you know.
Oh shit.
You know, I'd blow you for £1. But then you're the one asking me for a fucking wallet, so there you go. I got £1. Gonna blow me up for £1, Councillor? I think it's a fair deal.
Yeah, I'd blow you for £1 anytime, champ.
That warms my... I was gonna say it warms my heart, but it's... I'm pretty sure it's as fucking...
Eternally cold.
Well, it's probably as... Fuck, I'm probably as ugly on the inside as I'm on the outside, to be honest.
I mean, like, people, like, internal organs are just kind of gross anyways. On some level.
Yeah, it's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of a series of, like, fleshy tubes.
You must be really fucking bored if you're talking about this shit with me.
No, I just for a second want to ignore responsibility. just for 1 second.
I was gonna say,
Let me have this.
Running away.
Let me have this chat.
So you shouldn't be running. You shouldn't be running at me. You should be running away from me. I'm a fucking horn. The fuck?
Oh yeah, shit. Fuck. I fucking do that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to have to turn the I don't have to turn on the fucking spook alarm. I don't have a fucking word for it, but don't have to spook you. I mean, you're a councillor, but I mean, you know, I got a rap to keep with the nos, right? Got to make sure I'm a tough shit.
Yeah, sure, yeah, totally.
You know,
sketch it.
They call us, you know, they call us the Horns. They call us the Raves, you know, for a reason.
Yeah.
And some assholes call us like fucking sewer rats and shit, but fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Most of us don't even live in the sewers, pricks.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Alright, well, get back to your job then.
Now I get back to my job, solving thousand.
Fucking hell, you politicians, you... Fuck, you have it hard. You got it all. You guys have.
Yeah, totally.
Money, power, fame. And here you are being like, oh, please help me, Chav. I don't want to do my job. Why can't you help me as you fucking beat up drug dealers for money? You have to find an abandoned home to sleep in because you can't afford a real house.
Listen, I've said that you can stay in my haven if you want.
I mean, who's to say I don't?
Why are you fucking complaining? You took my offer.
Well, I don't take no handouts.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
A man of honor.
Yeah.
No
man more honourable than an old chav here.
No. No begging for money, no petty theft.
They call, you know, not my nickname is on the street, they call me the Samurai. That's how fucking honourable I am. Old man Bushi.
God. Alright, Chav.
The chivalrous cadaver. Fucking
right,
legion
Chav.
of titles, you know?
Yeah, alright, Chav.
AKA
AKA the Wraith of Elings, AKA the Samurai, AKA the Bushi.
What can I say? I have a reputation to keep.
Yeah. Alright. I'll see you around, because I actually have to be responsible. That'll do like the single tier motion.
It's not like it's not like you're guiding the entire fucking movement on your shoulders. Or got the entire fucking movement on your shoulders or anything, you know?
Nah. Yeah.
Alright. I'll see you around. If shit goes down, you know, like I don't know, like a firebombing or some arson or some shit, or somebody dying, give me a call or something. I don't know, I'll help. Kill somebody for you, I don't know.
Yeah. It's already happened in Invictus Domain.
Oh, I don't care, they're fucking Invictus.
Yeah, but see, we're being blamed for it. I didn't even hear about this.
Or maybe we did do it.
Maybe, I don't know. Actually, I should fucking ask, shit.
You didn't fucking ask if we did it when the fucking Invictus to make a firebombed. I mean, we probably fucking did.
Listen, there was another... Because the fucking whole phone thing is being basically pinned on the Carthians, I immediately assumed it was them. They might actually be the Carthians. Fuck. Well, it was never the Carthians.
Yeah, it was never the Carthians. Never heard of the movement. The fuck is that?
I know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
Strange alleyway man. has been slowly walks out pretending to be suspicious as fuck.
Weird pretend politician guy.
Literally the worst. Literally the worst thing to pretend to be.
Yeah. You're really fucking bad at it. See ya.
Yeah. See ya.
He literally vanishes into thin air.
Yeah, Ben also vanishes. He will just disappear.
Alright.
Good. Alright.
I think that's a good place to end our scene.
That is a good place to end it. Just
Thank
chapping Ben, being bros.
you. Being shitted on life.
Yep.
Thank you. Watchers for watching. Thank you, players for playing, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.